Every pregnancy needs utmost care and attention. But certain pregnancies need a little extra attention. An Rh negative mother carrying an Rh positive baby is at increased risk of complications. BSV is at the forefront to ensure safe delivery in every Rh negative pregnancy.
Hello and welcome to the Outside View, presented by Women's Cricket Zone and brought to you by BSV, Puma, Food and Wellness, MRI Hospitals and MPL Sports Foundation. So it was South Africa, West Indies going on there, England, Pakistan here. Of course, the match has been abundant and they have qualified. South Africa have qualified for the semis. Rain was falling there, wickets were falling here. Let's just have a talk on the match so far that has unfolded. Joining me in the mid-show is Julia and Marina. Both of you, welcome to this show today. Just to sum it up, the batting performance of Pakistan today, they've just managed to score 105 runs. Before we get to the individual performances or the team efforts there, what was the approach you think, Julia, England today walked on to the field with? Because they knew it's a must win. Every game for them from here is must win. They had that pressure of defending champions, and probably since the last few games, we are seeing a different kind of England taking the charge of the field.
Yeah, well, they've been pretty confident with the attack, and I think obviously that was pretty. The fact that they put passion on was really going to help them out. The deck a little bit. So I think the point was to keep those pace as much as possible. We didn't see speed. Really come into that start. And then Sophia. To me, it was just the pace bowlers, whatever was in the deck, take wickets early, and get Pakistan out for as little as possible.
Same question to you as well, Marina. As an opposition, Pakistan batters obviously struggle. We'll get to their batting and the bowling as well. But the way with which they started playing today, they had this thing in mind that this game is very important for them, and it's going to be a very important few more games coming for England. And this game against Pakistan would be a good confidence booster for them as well. So just the way Heather Knight-led side has so far, looked to you in the first innings so far?
Well, I have that feeling that England might be picking at the right time, and yes, you can sense that from the way first ball actually right on the target, coming into form. I think it's really important for England, and I do appreciate the way Heather Knight actually, kept the field up, wanted to take the wickets. She went her strike bowlers again and again, made full use of the surface and as well as the conditions. And I think that's spot on. England was with their fielding, their line of attack. And you could see in the body language that they wanted sort of turn into a new leaf moving forward. We were talking earlier that they are the defending champions, they have the defending champions, and they are not going to give it that easily away.
Definitely, they are not going to give it easily away. And with the points table the race getting their intense, West Indies now have 7 points to their account. South Africa 9, Australia have already qualified. But just to see how the game has panned out so far, let's have a look at the batting scorecard. So the bowling scorecard first, because that's what probably was the talk of the today's game. The way Catherine Brunt came into wickets, we saw her take just one wicket off Meg Lannon so far in the tournament. But then Sophie Ecclestone has looked good, continued her good form here as well. Kate Cross, of course, with her economical overs, has been chiming in with those wickets. I remember Julia once saying about her that she would gonna come there and just give you those economical overs, and Heather Knight, of course, with one wicket there. So coming to you, Julia, of course, what do you make of the wicket? Probably it helped the Pacers a lot today. They got the assistance, and it was a good opportunity today for Catherine Brunt to get back her rhythm. That's what you expect from a player when you have some important games lined up for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Today she was a little less aggressive than she was today. She was a little less fraction. She just worked on really getting her lengths right, getting the ball up there, allowing it to swing. Getting her lengths right, getting the ball up there, allowing it to swing. Really, really good areas. Was able to get that. She hit the first ball, let it got off to a good start. Really, it just really first ball, let it got off to a good start. Really, it just really taking some games to do it. So I got yeah, it was an amazing start. And so I got yeah, it was amazing. Economically, doesn't always have the luck with the wickets. It picked up economically, doesn't always have the luck with the wickets. It picked up one's in a good position with the bowling attack.
Definitely, and if you have to put the bowling effort of England today in words, Marina, it was a good effort from them to restrict Pakistan to that total. I guess we have some technical issues from her end, but then we'll continue there. Of course, you told us about how important it is for Catherine Brunn to get her rhythm back. But then talking about, of course, Pakistan's batting, having a look at the scorecard, there's some technical issue. You can hear me, right, Julia?
Yep, I've got you.
Yeah. So of course, it's not something. Yeah, it's not something that the Pakistan fans and the followers of the game would have wanted to see. Sidra Amin, of course, through it, and of course Sidra Nawaz with that cameo as well. But then, if I have to talk about the overall effort of the Pakistan batting unit, coming to you, Marina, of course, with this one, we saw that the England bowlers dried up runs that created pressure on the Pakistan batters to get those singles, to convert the singles into doubles, and we saw 2 run-outs there, and that made a huge difference to the overall score that Pakistan managed to put on board.
All I can say is that Pakistan is finding new ways to build up a scenario. Pakistan is finding new ways. I mean, yes, it was a brilliant ball by Catherine. Neither got out, but you would expect Grishma and obviously Sidra Amin and then Umaida coming in with the type of innings they played in the previous innings. You would expect them to play more mature innings, and they started off really well, especially I think it was a brilliant thing done by the England fielders, we're talking about how small details and small practices that's exactly what being professional is all about. Then coming back to Umaima, I think he started off really well. Given the fact that Grishma was back in the hard, but that was a bit of a lazy or misjudged run out because England is a pretty decent fielding side. Going into forward, I do talk about going into forward. I not been really effective with the bat. Again, playing against the line, you've seen her do that a couple of times. That has cost Pakistan few games as well. So I think that a bit of irresponsible batting and maybe very over-ambitious that they thought that they can take on the English team that easily. Yes, it wasn't a disappointing effort, and I mean, coming back into a win from West Indies, this sort of performance is not just it's not just acceptable.
Definitely, and the bowlers, of course, Nida Dar was the pick of the bowler against West Indies. You rightly mentioned that they did that damage with the ball there. But if you have to look at the second innings now, Julia, of course, Pakistan will try their best to, put their best bowling performance out there to restrict England early on or try to get those early breakthroughs. Who knows, the way the World Cup has been turning out, we are not ready to predict anything as far as the predictions are concerned. But then Emma Lamb coming in, do you see her getting early there today, or will...
Well, they've listed Danni Wyatt as number one. I would think... Well, they've listed Danni Wyatt as number one. I would think Emma Lamb in the future. Do they want to keep Wyatt there? Emma Lamb in the future. Do they want to keep Wyatt and keep working on that pairing? And keep working on that pairing and take out what she's looking at the top of the batting out of what she's and that's sort of 5, 6, 7 under there. Batting out for mine, I think I'd probably maybe batting as a mine. I think I'd probably maybe batting her as
Definitely, it is. It is going to be probably an easy chase. That's what England would be thinking, to just kind of get that easy and get some good run rate also to their side. But Marina, if I have to ask you that, if there's any bowler from the Pakistan side you think is going to strike early on and just create problems for you.
Well, definitely Fatma Sana is one of them. But again, I think Ayman Anwar coming into the side, given the conditions, he can be very effective. But she's playing her first game, so it's an added pressure for her. But if she gets the line and length right, she can provide early breakthroughs, and Pakistan will definitely be looking for them. I think again England is not that confident in their batting. Pakistan has to be positive to do whatever they can in the field. They have to be confident, and they cannot. The margin of error for the bowlers is really less because it's not much to defend. But all they can do is bowling is their strength. Rely on it. Have some faith. Give somewhat of challenge. Have some faith. Give somewhat of challenge movement.
Definitely. So they've already broken that losing streak now. They have nothing to lose and would want to just go there and give the best fight to the defending champions. And of course, England would want to chase it down quickly. What happens, how the action unfolds, we're all excited to watch that. And we'll pick up this conversation in the post-match show. You can also come up with your questions if you have any for our experts. And until then, you can stay tuned to Women's Cricket Zone for all the updates on women's cricket.